Ahoy, hello, it is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well, hope all are safe. I kind of, I didn't kind of wake up. I did wake up early again, um, at approximately 2:22 after the meridian, and and I guess I'm on the same topic of the whole whores and whoremongers trying to come together as one, in matrimony, and and I'm thinking I'm only keep mentioning it because it's a particular ringleader, a whoremonger man basically that keeps stressing polygyny. Because I guess at the end of the day, everyone are polygamists, but they just don't know it or don't want to admit it, which is perfectly fine. But I think the problem that whores and whoremongers trying to come together in matrimony, I'm thinking that's the problem. Because at the end of the day, we're all quote unquote human. But I think the problem is we're not considering that, hey, everybody's not human, so it's like I'm thinking that's the problem. They think just because, okay, you're a man, you're supposed to be the provider, and you're a woman, you're supposed to be the quote unquote submissive. And I'm like, these days, at a time such as this, that does not exist. Again, like I said, you got too many men sucking up all the men in order for the women to get any. So I'm just saying, it's like this stuff is not, it's not quite working. And like I said, the men are not living up to their part. Like I said, you got men who are not providers, men who are not masculine, and then you have men who are not taking care of business, and then they want the woman, mind you, this modern horror of a woman, they want her to stop what she spit her dicks out to submit to you. And like I say, you know it doesn't sound right. That's why pretty much everyone's getting grazed talking about it, because it doesn't exist. It's like trying to fit a quarter into a keyhole. Why won't this thing open? I'm using my quarter. I put the quarter in. Like you just. We need to quit being so brain dead all the time. Yeah, but I'm thinking the biggest issue is the hypocrisy. Because again, the main ringleader of the polygyny gang, and mind you, and I guess he's supposed to have 2 wives and 4 or 5 children, but he's not even with his wives. No, hold on, let me take that back. He's not married, nor is he with his wife. So basically, he's quote unquote single, but you're supposed to be father of 4+ children and 2+ women, but yet you're nowhere to be found. And so that's the thing. Because basically, everyone that I know that's married, whether they're married through the government or married through them flipping a coin on who they want to be with, and none of these men are actually playing the role of a quote unquote husband. Half of them aren't even at home half the time. They're not. They're out. Mind you, they might have their wives and children. Okay, hey, here's my wife or my husband or whatever, and you just go stay at home with the children. That's it. Those men are not there. I go find every married couple that I know. The man is nowhere to be found. He'll get you pregnant. And I'm like, okay, here's $2 for lunch, and then I'm out. And that's basically what it is. Like literally, there's a married man. Like mind you, I grew up around married people like that. Married parents, married sibling, married. I've people who I know who are married, and I promise you, I am not dying to get married. If it has to be anything like their marriages, you see what I'm saying? Like I said, the man is nowhere to be found. And like I said, you'll be stuck. The wives will be stuck with the children, but he'll be out cheating, and that's basically the moral of the story. And it's one thing, and again, that is the difference between polygyny and cheating. Because again, if a man said, okay, I'm a man with 12 wives, all 12 of his wives you either need to be in the same household or on the same block, like how on Sister Wives, that man had, yeah, I think he had 5+ wives, but they all lived on the same cul-de-sac in Vegas, so he'll literally make a circle every week, and I'm just like, ooh, if that's the type of life you want to sign up for, then great. And he was keeping up too. I was just like, wow, I was just more mind blown. I'm like, man. And I was mind blown at both sides. Like, damn, he actually made his rounds, and then mind blown at the women. Like, y'all are very patient. But it appeared to be working out. I mean, I guess it probably eventually got a little rocky, but according to the TV show, he was literally making his rounds. And I think he had about 20, 30 children. He was... I do want to give him his props. He really did make his rounds, literally. Everybody was on the same cul-de-sac. Okay, you're in house 4, you in house 3, house 5, stuff like that. Like... And they basically own the whole block, like a little circle, so he can literally make his rounds and tend to his 20, 30 children and his 5+ wives. And like I say, again, it appeared to be working out. They ended up getting their own show and everything, and it was interesting. But again, the man is not going to be around. They say, oh, get a husband. And that's another thing. He keeps stressing, oh, these women that have something to say, they're not even married. I'm like, because of men like you, do you really think somebody's gonna settle? Okay, I'm gonna settle just so I can be married. I'm gonna marry you, so you can literally cheat on me until I'm gray, and leave me at home with the children. Because literally, that's what it is. Like these men, they will get you pregnant and leave you at home with the children. You will not see them again. I promise you. I know pretty much. I know a lot of married people, and they're miserable. Tell you the truth. Like I say, and that's another thing too. He keeps stressing, "Oh, get married." Okay, well, what happened to that last man that was married? He just blew his brains out. So, you know, and the last woman that was married, I think she killed her husband, or her husband killed her. You know, it's just like. Then there was another lady. Oh yeah, I'm tired of you reporting on my husband cheating. Now he filed for divorce. So I'm thinking like with these men, they want to cheat in peace without you saying anything. But I'm thinking the problem, they have a problem with being honest. Like, hey, I'm a whore, or I'm a whoremonger, and I want to hide behind the fact that I'm a polygyny. And polygyny is pretty much saying, okay, actually be wed those women. If you want to be with 12 women or 50 women, you be wed them. You don't just sleep with them on a weekend when your wife is acting up, or after the club, after a few shots. No, anybody who you're effing and getting pregnant, that's yours. Because that means while you're creating 50 single mothers, and then you want me to swing around and marry them. No. That's your problem. Those are your baggages. And I'm thinking that's the problem. People don't want to take responsibility, They want their cake and really want to eat it too. So again, you're a man with 6, 7 babies, mamas, 30, 40, 50 children, and yet you're not marrying anyone who you created this chaos with. In this, you got a whole football team full of children and a teacher staff full of women. And it's like none of these people are married. And they talk about, these women that don't want to criticize the polygynists, or women that want to criticize women that are waiting in line. They're not even married. Can you imagine it? Okay, let's say I am married. Who's your husband? Oh, Jeff. Oh, then you talking about the guy with the 12? Yeah, I'm wife number 7. Like, yeah. And honestly, it's not like these men are kings and emperors. You see what I'm saying? Okay, then I might wait in the line. Oh, okay. Oh, King Will wants to marry. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Then there should be a long line, right, to marry the king. These men are literally regular old, bitch-made men that's probably sucking up all them. It's probably the reason why there's a shortage of men. You see what I'm saying? These are not the type of men that are worthy enough to be waiting in line for. You see what I'm saying? Hell, if you couldn't even make it work with your baby's mothers. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And these men, they want to criticize. They calling women modern. Now, I'm not saying women are not modern women. Now, women, they are rotten, to tell you the truth. Now, I don't play biased. I don't say, hey, ladies. Maybe a long time ago, maybe 20, 30 years ago, I would have told you, leave the women alone, leave them alone. Maybe that. And these days, no. I know these women ain't shit. You won't get that from me where I beat up on the men. This poor woman. No. No. Like I say, but with both parties being shitty, you cannot say, oh, why don't y'all get married when both parties are shitty as hell. You wouldn't marry that woman. That woman knows she wouldn't marry you. So y'all please shut up about the whole marriage thing. Because like I said, the main people who are doing that whole polygyny talk, or where's your husband, they're not even married. And the ones who do have situations, literally baby mama or quote-unquote wives and children at home, they're not at home. These men are not at home. They're out sowing their royal, or sowing their whoremonger oats. Trust me. They're getting it in. That's why the women, you're to stay at home with the damn children while the men cheat. Because they damn sure ain't going out for milk and bread. That's the problem. That's why I call you a whoremonger. Okay? And I promise you, I will not be waiting in line to marry you or your friends or anybody else who has multiple baby mamas like you. Go flip a coin on those that trash bin full of women that you done got pregnant and disposed of. You go shopping in that section. That's why I say single people stay in a single section, because if you got your single parents stay in your single section, because if I'm literally a mother of 4 and you're a father of 4 or a father of 12, you need to stay in that section, because again, regular old people are not going to say, well, damn, I'm not sure what to do with all these car seats. I'm not sure what to do with all these babies' mamas and babies' fathers. Then I'm sure a single parent would know what to do. Yeah, they might have got rid of their wife and children, but they still have quote-unquote wife and children. So y'all need to stay in that section. Because I promise you, I don't have no type of baggage. At all. Yet nobody's perfect, but at the same time, I'm not going to come, I got 12 baby dads. My ex should be around to kill you soon. And no. I don't live that much of a trashy lifestyle to where, and that's why I'm able to be opinionated. Goodness, like I said, I mean, I don't really care what people have to say, but it just to bring awareness to it, because again, they'll penalize the women for not wanting to wait in line. And like I said, if you're a single mother, honestly, you really can't be picky. You should be glad that somebody would want to be with you. And hell, honestly, they probably just using you for the sex, but that's why it's important to keep your thighs closed. And it's like, well, damn, I'm literally just working on getting myself together. Yay, I'm a single mother, but perhaps we can come together and create a healthy relationship. But most of the time, these men, if they're just looking for sex, they're not going to be like, oh, sure, I'll take on your car seats. They're not going to do it. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but most of the time it's not. You get these men, they're so picky. Oh, well, you got to be this, and that, and you got to learn to shut up. You got to cook and do this and that. And everyone who I know who's actually doing that, you're getting left at home with the dog and the children. And they make it seem like, oh, marriage is such a top shelf thing. I have yet to meet. I have yet to experience or to witness a healthy marriage. And I'm not saying that they don't exist. The ones that I've seen that on TV and in real life, you ask me if that's what I want, and it's going to be hell no. And I'm not saying that I don't want to settle down or I don't plan on getting married. But like I say, right now, you're not going to catch me waiting in line to be with some regular old man who's the father of at least 10, so like, no. Because all that automatically puts you in a category to where you're not first at all. And they said that's another thing too. They said, well, women, you will never be first, which is fine too. But why do I need to be under your hip if I'm nowhere on the menu? That's all I'm saying. That's it. Yeah, but again, like I said, you get these men and women with children. Don't the children come first? So if the children come first and you're a father of 12, that's all I'm saying. That's it. Yeah, but anyway, hopefully you'll have somewhat of an understanding as to why. And like I say, maybe it's different from single people than people who already have children on their hips. I'm sure it's different. And that's another thing too. They want you to come together and make these children. Have time to make the children. They're not interested in you or the children after they get done with you. And it's just like, good googly. Can't really win for losing. Literally, everyone who I know with children, quote unquote married, and if the man is still around, he's leaving you at home with the children. And he might be back around next year. Like I said, you go call up any married couple, hey, where's your, oh, he quote unquote at work, or he's still out. He's not at home. Not. And then they say, okay, you need the man for protection, but how the hell are you going to protect me if you left me at home? While you're out cheating, I'm at home getting robbed with the children. You see what I'm saying? Honestly, and then no one can protect you anyway but your creator and a school shooter gun. That's the only way you're going to get some damn protection around here these days. Because these men probably ain't really going to protect you. Their men are not the same anymore. And that's another thing too. They want to be treated like the men of the biblical days. You want to be treated like kings, and it's like, no, you're not giving me king right now. You're giving me queen. And that's to say the least. Like I said, y'all spit some of these cocks out, then it's like things might be a little bit different. But the men are too, they went astray. And then now the women is going astray trying to keep up with these whoremongers. No. The world is too tacky and shitty right now. I'm talking about marriage. No. You don't even want to be married. The man want to talk about where your husband at. You ain't even married. You made sure you left your wife and children so you can be free. Please shut the F up. Yeah, but anyway, I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. And then, yeah, just I think, open your eyes. Quit being so hypocritical. Put yourself in the shoes of the people who you're telling to be married or to shut up or to submit. Would you submit to those men that y'all cater? Would y'all submit? Y'all probably would. Shit, y'all got rug burns on y'all knees as well. That's why whores and whoremongers. That's the only thing. That's the best I can give for you. Whores and whoremongers. All are guilty of having rashes on their knees, and all are guilty of being whores and whoremongers. Goodness. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna start blocking these people. Like I say, they keep talking about the same foolish buffoonery. I just can't take it. Like I say, you have to live up to that. It's like me saying, you men, you need to step up and be men and do this and that and be providers. But yeah, every time you go to be a provider, maybe I'll slap the change out of your hand. So it's like, I need to make sense, Because I know I'm a damn good person. Like some whoremonger is not going to tell me what type of person that I am. Because like I said, I already know what type of person I am. But it's like to be put in a box or be put in a label just because you're a single woman. Like, oh, okay, you're not even married. Like try to use it as if that's a punishment. where's your husband? And I'm thinking, like, I can be married and literally stressed to be like, end up like that Power Ranger, get married and then it blow my damn brains out. Is that what you want? Like, so please stop. Don't. They say in marriage, oh, get married as if it's like, damn, you just won the jackpot. Like, no, once you get married, your ass is getting left right in the basement while he's out cheating. And I have yet to meet a healthy. And mind you, if you don't believe me, you go ask that main ringleader, of the polygamy gang. Ask him how his marriage is going, and when was the last time he seen his wives and children? Cause they're left right at the house while he's out single, living his best life. Yeah, so don't tell me to get married while, and then everybody's getting some except me. Like, well, where's your husband? Oh, getting it in while I'm drying up. Please, I can be single and stress free. But anyway, but I hope all are well. Hope all are safe, and I will return.